Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maureen Andari from the Sweater Set. I'm so happy that you're joining us here. Hope you're having a nice Tuesday. So my band just released an album. We're from Washington, D.C., and we are having, quite a time in this epidemic, this pandemic. And sometimes we feel like hostages. So this is the song Hostage off of our latest record, Fly on the Wall. I hope you enjoy it. You grab my hand and pull me close. Your arms like a cage. You won't let go. I am your hostage, your little bird. You are the oyster, and I am the pearl. It's easy letting you steal all my time. Take my wrist, handcuff yours to mine. Oh, it's easy letting you steal all my time. Take my wrist, handcuff yours to mine. Ooh, 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 and we will run in our getaway car right off a cliff and into the sun, and obligation will slip away. Obsession is easy. It's a warm place to stay. It's easy letting you steal all my time. Take my wrist, handcuff yours to mine. It's easy letting you steal all my time. Take my wrist, handcuff yours to mine. Ooh, 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 ooh. Take my wrist, handcuff yours to mine. Ooh, ooh.
Yay, Maureen.
Thanks, Sara.
So I am Sara, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Maureen and I are a duo called The Sweater Set, based in Washington, D.C., but we don't live in the same house. So we are streaming together, split screen. Usually we sing in harmony and play instruments together, but the limitations of streaming make that difficult. So we're just playing songs for you tonight, alone, but together-ish. And this next one is off of our new record, Fly on the Wall also. It's called Dawn Chorus, and Americana Highways so graciously premiered it for us this spring before the album came out. There's a light in my eye from the street or the sky. It won't let let me sleep bugs the hell out of me. There's a bird in my ear singing loud and clear, and she sings my song, sings it all on her own, and the dawn chorus carries on. Feeling heavy, holding firm to the fear of moving on. Take a breath, drink a beer, say a prayer, but nothing heals. Feeling tired, overworked, underseen and unrehearsed. Then I hear that morning song calling me to sing along, and the dawn chorus carries on, and the dawn chorus carries on. Yeah, the dawn chorus carries on. Thanks, Maureen. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in too. That song is about being really tired, but needing to persevere, needing to, just get things done and feeling the hopefulness even through the dark times. And I wrote it a really long time ago, but it's really resonating with me right now. So I hope you enjoyed it too.
Yay, mama. That's my kids say that now. My kids say that now after I sing.
Yay, mama. So if you're new to the sweater set, you don't know that both of us are now moms of twins. We had twins 7 months apart from each other like last year. Maureen's are almost 2 and mine are almost 16 months. So dawn chorus, being tired, working through, but seeing the hope in a new day. That it is a theme of our lives right now.
Although I feel like we both have bedtime on lock. Finally.
Yeah, bedtime is really wonderful. 7:45.
Yeah.
What are you gonna play for us now, Maureen?
I guess I'll do Another Life. And then you have to do 2 in a row.
Oh boy. Okay.
I want to end it with
the song. Our song about singing.
So, okay. So we have our very first music video that we ever did, like an official produced one that our friend Brendan Palmer helped us with. He produced it and shot the whole thing, and it's just a really beautiful video. And we actually shot it in March. We shot it in March.
We shot this video March 7th and 8th. So the last weekend before everything shut down here in DC. And it feels like a really special blessing that we were able to get this done and release it before we couldn't be in the same room anymore.
Well, and we were really struggling to find a date. So I'm grateful that we did it then, because I think we even had some later dates as an option.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a song about the departed, and what is your relationship like with someone who you're close with who's passed on. And I was wondering that question when after my dad passed. I still wonder about it sometimes, although I think in this song, what I basically make peace with is the fact that I just won't know. And so the chorus is a question. It's called In Another Life. And the video, we filmed it at my parents' house and where my dad's ghost is. And my twin daughters are in it. So continuing the legacy. In another life, in another galaxy, on a different planet, on the other side of the sea, back in a hospital room, we were a family, tucked in between the beeping of all those machines. What is a soul? What is a memory? Are they the same thing? Are they the same thing? It's story time. I can make up all your lines. I will draw your face in the sand, watch it wash away again. Give me a dance, remembering to hold your hand, your face smiling back at me. In my head, that's what I see. What is a soul? What is a memory? Are they the same thing? Are they the same thing? In another life, in another galaxy, on a different planet, on the other side of the sea.
Wow, I just love that song. Oh boy, it makes me emotional. You know, it's like more emotional to sit here and listen to you play it than if I were singing it with you, because I can focus on like playing the right notes and singing the right words and getting the harmonies right. But man, just sitting here listening to you play it, I'm just here with my thoughts, my thoughts and memories. This is another one off of our new record. And we recorded this album 2 years ago live in front of a studio audience. We sound like a sitcom. Live in front of an audience in a recording studio in Tacoma Park, Maryland. And it was a celebration of our band's 10th anniversary. We've known each other for 25 years, grew up singing in church together, but we've been a band as the Sweater Set for over 10 years now. And we wrote 10 new songs and recorded them live in front of this audience in March 2018 when Maureen was 22 weeks pregnant with her twins. And so now we're just getting to release it now. But this song is called Being Alone. It's taking on a whole new meaning now. It's quiet in town. Parking is easy, bars are empty, distractions run out. Desperate to disconnect my mind and body, but the internet's down. It's quiet in town. Winter will end and flowers will bloom, I know. When did we get so bad at being alone? I'm tracing the lines, my only company is staring back at me now. Reflected so clearly, I could swear my body was ahead of its time. I'm tracing the lines. Summer will end and flowers will turn to snow. When did we get so bad at being alone? It's quiet in town. Parking is easy, bars are empty, distractions run out. Desperate to disconnect my mind and body, but the internet's down. Can you imagine? It's quiet in town. Being alone, it's quiet in town. Being alone.
And you sang my harmony.
I sang one of your harmonies, yeah. For variety, I know. Anyway, Miss Harmony.
You did. That was
Miss
great.
Harmonies.
Yes.
Harmonies are fun. The whole album is in harmony, lots of harmony. We relish in it. So hopefully you'll head over to our Bandcamp page and check that out too.
Wait, and what did we decide was the method called that we sang? It wasn't around
counterpoint.
Yes, we did counterpoint.
Yeah. So the whole song, if you notice, is just two chords back and forth, and so we sing the harmony or the verse and the chorus at the same time at one point.
It's super musical theater-y because it's like two characters, you know, it's a montage. It feels like a montage, like two characters talking to themselves, having private experiences, but interwoven, like simultaneous private experiences. It's really alone.
Kind of like we're going through
kind of like what we're going through right now. But what I love is that, so I compared this, Sara always says Stephen Sondheim is one of her influences, which makes sense because we love musical theater. We both did a lot of musical theater growing up as kids. But what I also love is that Sara met Stephen Sondheim once in New York City. And he asked
me, I said, I was so excited to meet him. And he looked at me and we were in a theater that I was working at the time, and he a Broadway theater, and I was like, Mr. Sondheim, I'm such a big fan, and he goes, "Where's the John?" And I was like, oh, it's in the back. Big fan. All right, this one is
maybe he really had to go.
Well, he did. He just did like an hour presentation to a bunch of students, so I'm sure he did. But
you know how older men get.
He's just celebrated his 90th birthday, so happy B-Day, Mr. Sondheim. Love you to pieces. And I cherish our one meeting. I'll cherish it for the rest of my life because he's such a big influence. Okay, anyway, so this song is different than the last one. It is called Change. Come on in, take a seat. I've got a secret for you, and I'm afraid what it might mean, but I'm facing the truth. Things are gonna change. I've never been very good at keeping quiet. I'm gonna blurt it out at the top of my lungs and shout. Things are gonna change. A toast to all that we have done and never will, to what almost was, to who we left and who we came to love. Things are gonna change. Thank you.
Yay, Mama!
Yay, Mama! Maureen, why don't you take us out with your song?
Oh, okay. No Valentine's Day?
No, I don't think we have time. It's 9:40. So this is going to be our last one. We're so grateful to everyone who tuned in and commenting. Thank you, Amy. Good to see you, Gail. Hello. And I hope to see you too once this is all over. Wow. Great memories in your lake house.
So this song was actually a commission piece by the Capitol Hearings, which are a cappella group in DC. And they did a songwriter series where they hired songwriters to write songs for them. And then they hired an arranger to make it an a cappella piece. And so we got to perform this, and then they performed their arrangement of it, which was wild. And I wrote it for them, but also for us, because it's about why we do, or it's about how addicted we are to performing. It's called In Search of a Crowd, which is so perfect for this moment because we're in search of a crowd right now. That's why we're here live streaming this. So we're really grateful to you for allowing us to continue to be performers during this insane time. We cling to it. It's not perfect, but we're really grateful you're here. And thanks to Americana Highways for organizing this. And this is from Flying on the Wall, In Search of a Crowd. Get up from the couch, the makeshift bed. We gotta make it to Knoxville, a long road ahead. Leave a thank you note by the front door. Grab the guitar and the clothes you wore. Driving dreams on country streets. Thank God for the car that my dad gave me, and microphones to make us loud. A singer must go in search of a crowd, in search of a crowd, in search of a crowd. Sometimes we get 200 ears, and sometimes we sing for nothing but beer. Sometimes we make a few good friends who laugh when we laugh and clap at the end. Driving dreams on country streets. Thank God for the car that my dad gave me, and microphones to make us loud. A singer must go in search of a crowd, 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 in search of a crowd. Driving dreams on country streets. Thank God for the car that my dad gave me.
This is our new album. Thank you so much to Americana Highways for having us. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to sign off to let the next performer come and serenade you. Thank you so much, Melissa, for having us. We love you all. Have a wonderful night. Bye.